Let's talk about how social structure, people's perception of social structure, race, and I don't know, I mean, I don't even know what to call it, can affect a friendship that could have been a lifelong friendship. All right, you guys, you know I have a story time. So when I was 15, I met a girl. We met in a place that we met at a certain place. We met someplace, and we became fast friends. And I'm black, she's white. I come from a middle class family. So my parents were middle class. We lived in the suburbs, nice house, all of that. She had come from a broken family that did not have as many financial resources. So when we connected, it got to the point where she would spend a lot of time at my house, and we were juvenile delinquents together. She was a white girl, but she gravitated towards the minorities. So like she had picked up Spanish, like learned how to speak Spanish and stuff. And she was more out there than I was, but we were friends. Not that she was more out there. She was doing her own thing. I was doing my own thing. But the commonality was our friendships. Okay. I end up getting pregnant. I have my baby. I'm sorry I did not invite you to that baby shower. I know that it hurt you. My daughter will be 38 years old in December, but I know that that's something that hurt her. I end up having my baby. Later, she has her baby. We both decide that we're not going to become statistics. We together decide at the same time that we're going to leave our baby's fathers, and we are going to, at that time, we both got on public assistance, and we did the paper food stamps and all of that with the sight of doing better. We had both started going to college together, and this is like somebody, like this girl taught me how to cook rice and beans. Like she just like I said, she's the one that taught me how to shop, like grocery shopping, and together we grew as these women. We start school, and she goes into one field and I go into another. She goes into a health field. And long story short is that, and I'm going to say this, okay? I believe now I have a better understanding of it. She's a white woman, and she got into a field where it doesn't have anything to do with the field. It has to do with her. She had decided that ultimately she wanted to be in a different tax bracket. She wanted to marry somebody successful and everything that comes with that. But to her, everything that came with that was denouncing who she is. And me, you guys know what you see is what you get. I've always been the same person. So here we are together, like these two visionaries, like we manifested, talking about what we wanted to become when we grew up. But because this person had a different perception, our relationship shifted. And I'm not going to say that I'm perfect, because I'm not perfect. I was a mess. She was a mess. But it got to the point where things wanted to change. She wanted to change how we were friends and where she learned Spanish. Like she had taken on a new identity to conform into societal structure. And what ended up happening is we would be friends in and out, in and out. And she ended up marrying somebody. She married a doctor. She married somebody very successful. That's what she wanted to do. She was a nurse. I want to tell you. Again, I forgot to say that we were both single mothers together, okay? So I'll give her that. She was a nurse. She married a doctor. And again, she morphed into the social structure. She moved away. We reconnected. She actually had two kids. She had children by her husband. And those kids are out there right now. They're teenagers. They found me and thought I was really cool. The funny thing is that those kids are in their teenage years. And number one, her oldest son, like, we were like part of each other's village, disconnected, right? These kids found me on TikTok and thought I was cool. They don't have any exposure to a black auntie, though, because my friend, again, decided that she was going to take on a whole new role. And she can, because she's a white woman. And so nobody would know. If I would never say your name, I love you very much, okay? But she legit has taken on a new identity. She's a different person. She can make up her own history and say that she learned Spanish, not in the streets of New Haven, Connecticut, but in Spain, and people would believe her. And with me, I just always wanted to keep my integrity. And so here I am going on this rant, knowing that you're out there, you like my stuff. Like, dude, I got married. Can you believe that shit? I was at your wedding. I know you and you know me, but you can't act like you really know me. because of the role that you decided to take. And it's really sad because I would love to be a part of your kids' life. They need an aunt. They need me as their auntie. But what really hurt me is that your son, me and you were interacting with each other, and your son got pregnant, or his wife got pregnant, and I found out on Facebook, and I realized what it was because I saw the baby showers that you had for him, and I realized what they were. But I remember I'm the one that taught you how to use this place setting at a restaurant because I'm very demure and classy, but I'm always going to be Halima. And here we are, 54 almost and 55, and I'm still me, right? It's still me. And I know you're still you, and I know that you're in there. But you can't come out and play because you got wrapped up in all of that shit. And it's not too late. I'm here. Got married, girl. Ain't my husband cute? But I'll never stop being me. I'll never stop being Halima. I'm still Halima. Everything that I said that I was going to do, I did. Everything. Became the therapist, right? Successful therapist. Now I'm a witchy witch. But at the end of the day, I stayed me. And I miss you.